Let us now take a look at this verbal root kshi. The dhatu patha, there are two of them, which is the kshi kshaye, the bhvadigana, and also the kshi nivasagatyoho, the tudadigana. So let's see what happens when we add the nishtha affix kta to this verbal root, and we will try to derive the form kshina, the pratipadikam kshina. Let us try to derive that. So first sutram that we need here in this case is the sutram 6460, which is nishtayam anadyarthe. Nishtayam anadyarthe. Padacheda is nishtayam anyadarthe. The vritti of the sutram says nyadartho bhavakarmani tatonyatra nishtayam kshiyo dirghasyat. And the vritti of kshiya is coming from the prior sutram 6459. So meaning of this sutram 6460 is that when this nishtha affix follows this verbal root kshi, and it is used in the meaning which is not in the meaning in which nyat is used. Now what do we know about the affix nyat? We've already studied that the affix nyat. Recall sutram 3.1.124, which is ruhalor nyat. We studied this sutram when we were studying the kritya pratyaya at that time. So this is a part of the adhikar of krityaha, which as we know starts from 3.195. And then what do we know about the kritya pratyaya by 3.470? Tayorev krityakta khalarthaha. Kritya pratyaya are used bhavakarmanoho. So when Panini says nyadarthaha, he means bhavakarmani. That's what the Siddhanta Kaumudi says. Nyadartho bhavakarmani. So anyadarthe means not in bhava or karma. So it's not bhave and not karmani. Now there are only three kinds of usages possible, which is bhave, karmani and kartari. So when you say not bhave and not karmani, means it must be kartari. So the meaning of the sutram now becomes that the final vowel, because remember we are in the angasya adhikaraha, so this operation is being done on the angam, which is substitution of a dirgha, and we should use 1152 alontyasya. Whenever we do any substitution, we have to look at these four rules: 1152, 53, 54, 55, and the first sutram there is 1152 alontyasya, which tells us which part of the angam takes a substitute. It is the last letter of the angam, and since we're talking about a dirgha adesha, it has to be a vowel because consonants don't have short and long variations. So the final vowel of the angam, consisting of the verbal root kshi, which is kshi kshaye bhvadiganaha athva kshi nivasagatyoho, the tudadiganaha, is elongated when followed by nishtha affix, which is used in a non-passive sense. Non-passive because it says anyadarthe, and nyat is used in the passive bhavakarmanoho. So anyadarthe means not in bhave or karmani. So basically it means kartari. Now how can we use nishtha affix kartari? That also we know by the sutram 3.472. This is the akarmaka dhatu. So by 3.472, the tirtha karmaka shlisha shing stha vasa jana ruha jiryati bhyascha. So by that sutram, which we also have studied, when we have a akarmaka dhatu, a dhatu which is not taking an object, and in that case this affix kta may be used kartari. So that is where this sutram finds application. When by 3.472 we use this affix kta kartari. So we start a derivation by taking kshi plus kta by sutram 3.2.102 nishtha. But in this case used kartari by 3.472. Remove it later by lashakvata ditetasya lopaha, and then think about idagamaha. This dhatu is anudatu upadeshaha. So 7 to 10 stops the idagama, which would have been done by 7 to 35, and then kiniticha stops the gunadesha, which would have been done by sarvadhataka ardhadhataka yoho. So we have kshi plus ta. Now at this point we can apply 6.460 because we do have the verbal root kshi. It is followed by the affix nishtha, which is not being used nyadarthe. It's not being used bhave or karmani. It's being used kartari. So therefore what happens? The ending vowel of the angam takes a dirgha adesha, and we get kshita. Now at this point we need the next sutram which we are going to take up, which is 8 to 46, to put the nakara adesha in place of the nishtha takaraha. That sutram is Kshiyo dirghat. That sutram only applies after we have done the Dirghadesha. That's why we had to take 6460 first. And now we will see 8 to 46, which will complete the derivation for us.